gentlemen, welcome to Legion Talk, another episode. And I'm in such bewilderment that it just keeps coming. It just keeps happening. It's your boy. Yes, more from the acolyte because literally activist journalists, which they are activists, they're not journalists. They can't help themselves. From the Hollywood Reporter. The Acolyte star Amanda Stenberg was not surprised about the cancellation after Star Wars fanboy racist vitriol. Oh, for fuck's sake. There was no race there was no racist vitriol. This is horse. This is nonsense. The act who wrote this? By Kevin Dolak. That dude P sitting down. The actor and the cast experienced extreme no receipts and relentless racist attacks, no receipts from the trolls of the internet, apparently troll internet, who apparently couldn't handle a strong black woman. What the hell is black capitalized for? Leading the series in the franchise. Okay. Um, Blade, Wesley Snipes from 1998 would like a word with you. They're like going, well, Blade's a man, so I mean Wesley Snipes is a man. It's not, it's not the same thing. All right, whatever. The Acolyte star, Amanda Stenberg, who's a raging bint, by the way, revealed that she was not surprised that Disney Plus series set in the Star Wars universe. Would we like to talk about the low ratings at all? Maybe the fact the show sucked, the acting sucked. Manny Jacinto, and again, I don't know the gentleman from Squid Game. Uh, he who learned English only about like 2-3 months before the show started, were the best actors. Amanda Stenberg was one of the worst actors, and her native language is English. She got usurped by a dude from Korea who never spoke English before this. Universe was canceled after one season following the quote vitriol, prejudice, oh, all the prejudice, hatred, and fateful language that the cast received from the internet trolls since the series was announced and through its cancellation earlier this month. Oh God, you guys you just can't quit. Stenberg had dual roles, where she had hold on, dual roles, dual roles. May OSHA. Back to May. What roles did you have? Oh wait, you can't act because you suck. All right, back to this. She says, quote, I'm going to be really transparent and say that it's not a huge shock for me. Stenberg told her fans, what fans? The weirdos that follow her on Instagram, woohoo, of the show's cancellation after season one. Of course, I live in a bubble of my own reality. You live in a bubble of, mm, yeah, your own reality is the best way to put it because your reality is retarded. It's stupid. Quite frankly, you don't live in the real world like the rest of us, and you have your head so far up your own ass that, quite frankly, your afro in your diss track could cleanse that colon 10 times over. That was rude, and quite frankly, I need to be punished. I was not proud about that. I was not proud about that video that I did, that clip I just played. But for those who aren't aware, there has been a rampage of vitriol. Again, no receipts, just that we have faced since the show was even announced, because of Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, Leslie Headland, who probably knows that Harvey Weinstein sexually raped a lot of people. Where did you think this was a win? When it was still in just a concept, not even no one had even seen it. That's when we started experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language towards us. Holy shit. A harsh franchise fanboy response to the show's cast profoundly impacted Stenberg. She says, it did? Impacted you enough to make a dumbass video on Instagram? I don't fuck with Discord. I don't fuck with Discord. As it occurred in the context of what she says in our divisive times. Yeah, done by you, Hollywood, the media, divisive times. Like going, this is a thing that it's like you're like, oh, if you don't like the Star Wars show or if you don't like the Rings of Power, you're a racist. It's like, no, I just don't like the show. The show sucks. It's bad writing. The acting is not great. Could have been better, but divisive times. Oh, you're a Donald Trump supporter? You're a racist, homophobic bigot, quite frankly, who deserves the right to go to a well, you in the 10-page stories post actor who starred in Bodies, But and the hate you give. Elaborate on what she went through during her time working at Star Wars. Quote, it brought up a lot for me, a lot of social and political dynamics. Oh, it's so hard to be you know, uh, a retard at 22 with tens of millions of dollars. A lot about my own value system. You have none because you're a soulless automaton. How I respond to that kind of hatred. Do you know what hatred is? No. How I move through the world at large, she said, and it's just become inarguable for me at a certain point that in order to continue being myself, I would have to honor she talks like Kamala Harris. She talks in circles. To honor my value system, I must honor to honor my value system, I must first go to my honor system to be valued by being vocal. And even in the context of working for Disney, which is the worst part, when the show premiered, online fanboy trolls decided to take it upon themselves to review bomb the show. What's weird was Deadpool and Wolverine review bombed in a positive direction because, quite frankly, no, it wasn't. It's still at the box office. And sites like this hate it. You know why? Because Deadpool and Wolverine is just good, clean superhero fun. It's not clean, but you know what I'm saying. The review bomb this show, oh, despite a strong critical response from who? User reviews of the series were abominable. Yeah, because normal people watched it and said, "I would rather put a stake through my eyeball than watch this crap." It's unclear if this led to the show's declining ratings. Why do you make me do this? Why? Why?
Power.
Do you feel the power of many in the declining reviews? Because I do. This was despite several major cliffhangers at the end of the first season. And here we go. She concluded, it was an 8.5 minute video, by the way. She concluded her post was musing on why society has become so divided that a lauded show like The Acolyte could vanish after one season because fans' racism and fear. Do you hear what you just said? She concluded her post by musing why society has become so divided because of fans' racism and fear. Wait. Who? Who's being divisive? Well, I can't believe that society is so divisive that, quite frankly, our show that was so stellar was hated by all those fans that were racist and all this and divisive and racist. Um, Pot not calling the kettle black. Pot just being the pot, and the kettle goes like, "Hey, bro, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with this crap. Your shit sucks, and you can call yourself black all you want. Doesn't make you black." She's like Colin Kaepernick 2.0, and quite frankly, less charming, which is a lot to be said because Colin Kaepernick got a couple more seasons in the NFL after he started kneeling. With that being said, Amanda Stenberg, again, you're not going to hear this because you have your giant afro so far up your ass. Yes, you do. That you could scrub the barnacles off the bottom of a boat and not hit racism. But you see racism behind every corner while being worth millions of dollars and calling everybody who didn't like your show all these horrible names. People who go to work from 9 to 5 and probably work overtime because, again, the economy sucks. Nobody's buying your shit. And quite frankly, we're tired of your crap. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. You know why? Because I don't just remember, but we'll always remember. See you guys.
There's a tempest in me.
That's not the one I want. There's a tempest in me. Well, I mean, that's about as good as the acting of the Acolyte. No, I was going to do this.